Assalamualaikum and good evening to Dr. Nick and everyone that is watching right now. Today we are going to do a debate on a topic: should school uniforms be mandatory? We will start first with Hani.
Okay. Hi, so in my opinion, I firmly believe that school uniform should be mandatory because it helps to build a strong school identity among students. School identity is crucial for students in fostering a sense of belonging and unity. The reason for this is because wearing the same attire as everyone else cultivates the feeling of being a part of a group. And in this case, being a part of the school community, this shared experience will unify the student, thus elevating the school spirit. Furthermore, building school identity through uniforms makes the student easily recognizable as members of their school. Therefore, students will become more mindful of their behaviors in public to uphold the school reputation. While in emergency cases, being easily identified helps the school to distinguish students easily from the crowd. What about you, Akila?
Thank you. In my opinion, I also think that school uniform is important to students. I believe that it can instill discipline and responsibility among students. The first reason why I say this is because I think students can have a great, better time management when they have school uniforms. For example, they will require less time to get ready in the morning because they will not have to think about what to wear. And also, when they don't have school uniform, they will spend more time thinking of what to wear, which will lead to stress and delays. And also, by also having school uniform, students can spend more time completing their assignment and preparing for their day at school uh, because they will worry less about what to wear, and also this will enhance the time management, which fosters disciplined approach to school life. Next, I think by having school uniforms too, it will minimize distractions because nowadays fashion trends are very popular and very popular among students. So it will arise a peer pressure among the students about fashion and the desire to stand out. When students are worried about competing over each other about fashion trends, it will make them more focused on their studies over than uh, trying to look better than each other. This will emphasize students to focus more on academics rather than appearance. What about you, Ko?
So from the opposition side, I do think that the mandatory of wearing
Ko,
school
your mic
uniform
is not
is not.
open.
Oh, sorry again. So from the opposition side, I do think that school uniform should not be mandatory to wear for students. So just now, Kila mentioned about there will be competition among students, right? So I think that competition is actually not a bad thing because it makes school not that boring. Okay, so competition should exist between students lah, because without competition, the school will be very boring, as well as student will not have life. Though competition is not a good thing, but um, school is built for competition. Okay, other than that, I think that freedom should always become first lah. Should always come first because we born in this very country which is democratic, so we have every rights to wear anything we want. And then wearing what we want is actually also a baseline to express ourselves as well as our personality. So if this very freedom is suppressed since we are small, how are we going to voice out ourselves or our opinion during the future or when we grow up? So other than that, just now I mentioned that it also limits the creativity, right? So yeah, creativity make the school not that boring. That's all from me. What about Rai?
I also agree with Cobb that saying that school uniform should not be mandatory for all school students because school students can express themselves and being comfortable with their own clothes. And clothes is a way for the students to express their true personalities, such as um, if they if they're easygoing, they usually wear bright color clothes. And school uniforms also limit to creativity and force the student to wear the same clothes as it was a professional uniform. That's it. And it's also allowing the student to choose their own clothes and fashion and can help to develop their self-confidence. And some of the fashion nowadays, um, there's a lot of clothes that doesn't need to be ironed, and it actually saves a lot of time and can help the student to save their time and study more. That's all from me. I think
I think I would like to add something to my point. Uh, I think that school uniforms are also important because when a student uh, enter the school with school uniform, they will have like clear expectation of behavior where they are expected to behave this way. I mean the right way, the correct way, because we have like this rules at school that we have to follow. So that's why I think school uniform is should be mandatory so that students should be disciplined when they are at school.